Hi folks. So I just wanted to do a follow-up video on the ongoing discussion of vine borers. The last time I showed you the spaghetti squash plant, and they're side by side, so good comparison. This is where I tried the experiment, one of the beds where I tried the experiment of the aluminum foil at the base of the plant to try to prevent the vine borer from digging in and killing off the plant from the inside out. So as we can see, this one did not fare as well, even though I put that protective aluminum foil over here. It got into the plant further up the vine, and that one's pretty much wiped out and looking pretty pathetic. Right next door, this guy's doing pretty well, and as soon as I was able, I don't know if this has anything to do with the equation, but as soon as I was able, I ran it vertical up off the ground. Not sure if that made a difference or not, but all these things that I use to as like scaffolding for my plants, by the way, I get at like estate sales, garage sales. I don't, you know, some of them are things that aren't even intended for gardening. Some people are buying new and they want to upgrade. It's a little sidebar there. This stuff right here that my beans are climbing, that was from a patio job that I was doing, and that was the trim that I cut off. So I was like, oh, that looks like trellising, and indeed now it is. Speaking of trellising, I've moved over my CDs to my next batch of berries because my raspberries have finished out and my blackberries are coming in, so I'm going to be taking those CDs up top and bringing the rest of them down here because it worked out well. I got a quarter cup of raspberries every day for a couple weeks, and you know, my prior experience was that most of them would get eaten by birds before I could eat them. But here I wanted to bring you over to the other set of squash that I did the same aluminum foil trick on, and these guys are doing great. All of them have aluminum foil at the base of the plant, and they have not gotten attacked further up the plant as of yet. So I've been bringing in zucchinis on the regular here. Come get one right over here. And I tell you, anybody who's grown zucchinis will tell you, it'll go from a baby and then you look away and next thing you know it's like huge. So you got to scope them out every day. There's another one hiding, just busted out, well, because it's like tucked underneath some leaves there, so I'll be harvesting those too. Anyway, as you can see, these plants are standing up tall and proud, and I believe that aluminum foil did indeed help. All that being said, let's say ultimately it does fail and ultimately the vine borer does get to it and these plants are wiped out. The next strategy is to succession plant. So these two are zucchinis that I put in the ground maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. After, I think, June, end of June, maybe mid-July, the moth that lays the eggs that then mature and climb into the vines of your squash plants, they only do that for so long, and then they're done for the year. So if you have a second plot ready to go in case your first gets wiped out, that's another strategy for battling the vine borer. Anyway, a little update on how things are going over here and learning as I grow. Thanks for stopping by. Leave any comments you might have in your battles, all natural battles in the garden. Love to hear it.